Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Space Station Gaming broadcast. I am Logan Brown.
And I'm Nathan Swedin.
We're excited to have everyone in. We've had some amazing games over this last week. Special shout out to Garff Esports and the University of Utah for making this broadcast happen.
Yeah, we've already seen two regions take place, the USU Eastern Regionals and the Utah Tech University Regional. At our USU Eastern Regional, we saw San Juan go undefeated in Mario Kart, claiming themselves a spot at the spring celebration alongside Manti High. Speaking of Manti High, they managed to claim the regional wins for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Rocket League at the USU Eastern Regional, with runner-ups Whitehorse and San Juan qualifying in their respective games.
Our most recent regional, the Utah Tech University Regional, was packed, with Hurricane University taking first place in 2 out of 3 game titles. They'll be the school to beat at the spring celebration. Water Canyon High followed in a close second for Mario Kart and Rocket League. Another team to watch out for at the spring celebration. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate saw Snow Canyon High take with a flawless bracket run, and Pine View following close in second.
Congratulations to the teams who have qualified for the spring celebration so far. We'll see you at the Utah Valley University Regional on December 15th for our next round of qualifiers.
We have quite a few highlights to showcase from this week's Bear River versus Crimson Cliffs Rocket League match. Remember to submit your clips so that they can be featured on future broadcasts.
As a reminder, the Ken Garff Success in Education isn't just about gaming. There are plenty of opportunities for students and advisors alike to get involved in more than just gaming. Whether it's coding competitions, kickoff meetings, or grants, there are plenty of opportunities to enrich student experience at your campus in a holistic way.
And the last reminder, we have a couple events coming up next month.
The first one will be on December 15th. It will be the Utah Valley Regional. It's the third of our regional events where teams have the first opportunity to qualify for spring celebration that's taking place in March. Good luck to our teams competing in this regional. This is the midway point for regionals, and the teams will be anxious to qualify.
Space Station Gaming has been hosting workshops in the Garff Esports Discord. Everyone is welcome to attend. The next panel will be on November 20th on 4 p.m. Mountain Time, and will cover esports broadcasts and casting. The Airlock team at Space Station Gaming will be there to talk about what goes into events and broadcasts, and we'll even have experienced casters there to answer questions.
Now let's go ahead and hop into our tournament.
So, a quick breakdown on how our league works. So this season will run from October through February 2024. Is a Swiss league where teams are assigned matches each week at 4 p.m. Mountain Time on their respective match days. Mario Kart on Tuesday, Smash Bros. Ultimate on Wednesdays, Rocket League on Thursdays. At the end of the main season, we will host an elimination bracket for our top teams. They'll fight to climb the top seed and qualification spot for the spring celebration. There's only one qualifying spot per game from the main season, so our teams will be fighting hard for that spot.
Additionally, we have monthly regional events hosted with partner campuses around Utah. These competitions are all in person, giving teams an opportunity to duke out on land for their chance at 2 qualifying spots per regional.
On March 6th, the spring celebration takes place. All teams that have qualified for the regional and main season events will fight for the championship title at the Huntsman Center.
Our main season spans quite a few weeks, so let's take a moment to highlight some teams from our first week of competition.
In Mario Kart, both Alta High and Westlake High have multiple teams in our leading 2-0 heat. Which school will hold their stance in the leading pack, and who will fall into the 2-1 heat next week?
Super Smash Bros. In Hunter High has come out of the gate blazing with multiple teams leading the 2-0 heat. We're excited to see how they manage to hold on to their high rankings.
In Rocket League, we have an incredibly competitive 2-0 heat coming out of the first 2 weeks. Pleasant Grove High with multiple teams in the leading pack, closely followed by Bingham High, who also has multiple teams trying to stay in our leading heat.
Enough talking about teams. Let's actually see some action and dive into our first series of gameplay.
All right, let's get right into it. First off, we have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with Alta High versus Manti.
Yeah, I mean, we see a bunch of really good players here, some good matches coming up. I believe in Series 1, let's talk about some stage bans, because those really determine what's going on with these games, you know?
That's very true. In the first series coming up, we have Alta banning out Town and City, Manti taking out Pokemon Stadium 2 and Small Battlefield, and Alta picking Battlefield. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Space Station Gaming broadcast. We have a very exciting match between Manti and Alta. Legendary on the side of Manti and Zeus from the side of Alta.
Let's go ahead and jump on into it. Game 1 of the Super Smash Bros. Series.
No time to waste, let's get into it. And we're going to, I believe the players have chosen Battlefield for the first match.
They absolutely have, and this is going to be a Villager versus Ness on Battlefield, cramped stage. We'll favor both of them a lot. Villager with the close range attacks, Ness with things like PK Fire and everything,
All right, starting off here, Ness immediately going in, throwing out the first PK Fire of the match, likely one of many.
PK Fire is just coming out. Ness into that combo there, just ferrying him off the side.
Ness immediately getting him up to 52%, getting a very impressive advantage already.
Oh, the reflect coming out from Ness, talking the rocket back towards Villager. Just, sort of taking some space, probing things out.
Indeed, taking stage control in center stage as now Manti Legendary is trying to get some space back here over Ness's very hard pressure, but now
great recovery, bringing that back from off stage, juggling him across.
Indeed, starting to turn this pretty poor neutral state around. Is now Villager is in a very good state here.
Yeah, I mean, Villager, Ness still has a bit of an advantage here, and Ness back throw kills at 100% on corner, So all he's got to do is get one good grab or one powerful hit, and Villager is gone for that first stock.
Very true. Now, bit of a reset to neutral here. Manti trying to set the zoning game as Legendary, just setting back, using all of his projectiles to try and keep Zeus at bay, but now off stage here, very dangerous situation here is 130%, very close to kill percent here.
Versus the 90% on Ness. Ness, that's still a very high percent, but that is easily livable if you get hit. You just try to have some good recovery.
Ooh, very nice pocket.
Thunderbolt.
Using pocket on PK Thunder to completely deny Ness recovery.
That's one of the weaknesses of Ness. You catch that Thunderbolt or it hits a stage and you just die. You have no chance.
Ness is a very good character, but
his recovery is hard.
Indeed, it's one of the big weaknesses. But now Manti very ahead, but now Ness finishing off with the up air for a very nice kill.
Yep, and it's a nice bury into up smash. Great combo there, easy percentage on the Ness, and they're both at 2 stocks. It's a really even game here.
And true, very even, and now both players just resetting neutral, trading hits, trading blow for blow now as now Alta fishing to get him onto the platform as now manages to get a PK Fire, just a little bounce back around.
A lot of this stage is just taking control of those platforms, taking just small damage. You don't have the space to work with big moves. You can't toss out smash attacks. You have to take these little small itty bitty attacks, punches, aerials, try and take the space and just chip away on that damage until you can hit those kill moves.
Very true. And now Alta having this Villager in a juggle situation, very dangerous spot to place, as now using that Ness yo-yo. Now Villager's in a very dangerous situation here.
Yeah, I mean, you see Ness relying along those, the yo-yos, the fairs.
Ooh,
the back air
misses the tech, but dies for it as the PK Thunder cancels off of the stage.
We were talking about that earlier. PK Thunder, if it hits the stage, it just sort of ends Ness's life because you have no chance at recovery.
Very true, and now it's a dead even matchup. This can be anyone's game.
Yeah, I mean, that tree is terrifying. If Villager managed to drop that tree on Ness, that is a lot of damage off the bat.
Very true. Villager, a very good setup character. If he's able to control space like he is right now, that is a very dangerous situation for this Ness. Nearly breaking the shield. As now it's a bit of a scuffle off stage. Both players trading blow for blow. As now very still dead even. There's no player has a very clear advantage right now.
These players are incredibly good, and they are so tight. They're just tight together. It's a third.
Oh, Zeus landing an amazing down air to secure the round.
That's a great. I mean, spikes are always one of the most satisfying attacks to land in this game. Let's be honest here. You've hit that spike and you've freaked out, because they're just fun to land.
That was an incredibly clutch spike, killing super early. That Ness down air is one of the strongest spikes in the game.
For how even that game was, it just sort of flew by. That was like what, 2, maybe 3 minutes of gameplay, and just such a tight game.
I think we're in for a very fast-paced set.
Yeah, I'm curious what's going to happen for the Nets one. That's 1-0 right now. Let's see what happens with the Nets one. Let's take it off.
All right, let's get right into it. They have decided to go to
Smashville.
No, don't start. We're not
Well, but not just yet. First, we need to go to break. We'll be right back after a brief break.
Welcome back, everybody. We're about to get into Game 2 here in just a second. It's going to be on Smashville, picked by Manti after Alta banned Town and Final Destination. And Final Destination is one of my favorite maps. It's so neutral, And so it's curious they're trying to ban that,
Very true. Alta off a very hot win in the first round with a very fast-paced match.
Yeah, very fast. Then this second one, I'm believing it's going to be really fast too, right? Especially on something like Smashville. There is platforms there, but you have a lot of open space to play with, and that's going to favor Villager a lot. With the rockets, the trees, whereas Ness is going to have to close that ground to get in range with Ness has very short range tags. Let's be honest here.
Very true. And Ness's range is probably one of Ness's only real weaknesses, I think, besides recovery.
But they have the reflector to counter things like the rockets and everything like that. But let's go ahead and jump into this Nets game and see what happens.
Very true. I'm very interested to see how this set rolls out, as now both players seem to be a very even match. Both last game went to last stock situation. Both players are really
Ness
even.
SD'd at really low percent, though, because they hit the stage with the Thunderbolt on recovery.
Very true. We have a bigger stage. I think it favors Villager just a little bit more of all of his range. But now, Ness trying to get in here. Villager just using a lot of the strong zoning tools. Misses the tech punish, but doesn't quite. Now connecting into immediate off stage.
A bunch of fair chains. Ness off stage is hard because you catch that Thunderbolt with a pocket like what we saw last game.
Very true.
And he doesn't get the Thunderbolt recovery.
Ness loses the double jump and then just dies. I mean, that's the thing about Ness. He's very reliant on this double jump to keep going. Now, using the tree, zoning, keeping this Ness far, far away so Ness can't get his combo game going.
If I was Ness right now, I would really be trying to stay on that stage because we've already seen the Villager pocket his recovery once. We don't, they're going to be terrified of that. They don't want to, just die at low percent. Because you throw away a stock at low percent, and, what have you accomplished?
Very true, but now Alta looking to try and even up this game with a very quick combo, getting Ness off stage, but getting Villager off stage. And now another grab, fishing for the follow-up, but doesn't quite find anything.
Very close misses. Ness requires a lot of spacing, and his attacks have very small hitboxes, so following up his attacks can be really hard at times.
Very true, and now Manti just trying to regain space, but now he has the Villager between a tree and a hard place. As now gets the grab, pulls him off stage, and now trying to look up a set of ledge trap here. The bowling ball just immediately takes down the Ness with now a two stock advantage.
Are we going to see a 3-stock here, perhaps?
Perhaps. There's a distinct possibility. It seems the Villager really using the space really well to control the stage. But now lands a bowling ball directly to the face.
Oh, and the rocket. He's just juggling him off stage. He wants to finish this right here. Get the 3-stock. Narrow miss on that bowling ball.
Doesn't quite connect the F smash, but now Ness back throw barely doesn't kill. As now Ness trying to turn the tables here and trying to get some momentum back in their favor.
The bowling ball almost breaking the shield. Oh, and the Ness back throw, which we were talking about a little earlier. So devastating.
Throwing them all the way across the map as now much less close, but still very fast-paced. As now doesn't quite time the baseball bat correctly.
2-1 stock right now with Ness being on 110%. I'll be honest, I don't see many ways Ness should bring this back unless they land some absolutely insane combos, which, you know, they could always do.
That's true, and you cannot underestimate the effects of Rage in this game.
That is true. Rage does so much.
Especially when you're a stock down. Ooh, doesn't quite hit the bowling ball, but yeah, Rage in this game can mean that you get can give you very early kills, and as we saw in the last game, this Ness is very willing to go for spikes.
Yeah, I mean, spikes is something I always try to land, and I miss, and I die for it a lot, but it's a good player. You know, they can land these spikes, they can recover, they know when to stop them, you know?
Very true, and they are very capable of killing really early, but the up air from Villager,
just
the triple turnips to finish off Ness here as we go to a Game 3.
Going into Game 3 here, I mean, we've seen some amazing gameplay between Ness and Villager. We saw that spike in Game 1, some pockets of the PK Thunder. In Game 2, we just saw, you know, like the offstage juggling and Ness just unfortunately not being able to recover due to the pressure from Villager. I think really offstage here, Villager just has a distinct advantage due to just the pocket compared to the PK Thunder. And so Villager is very much so favored offstage, but I think Ness really has the potential to win this right here, right now.
Very sure. I think this is a very big game of of Ness trying to get in.
Yeah, Ness just has to close that
wants to close that distance on the Villager and all the projectiles and the rocket.
The spam. You just try to get through the spam, get in there, hit like the baseball bat, the yo-yo, PK fire. But with that, let's go ahead and jump into Game 2 here, which is on small battlefield. Not battlefield, small battlefield.
Game 3, actually.
Game 3. My bad. Let's go ahead and jump on into it.
Yeah, very interesting. I think I really like the small battlefield here for Ness. It's a very close quarters map. You
Hey, let him get the
room.
distance.
That's true. I mean, we saw Ness win on Battlefield, and the stages are are almost the exact same, with the exception of the top platform being gone.
That top platform actually frees up so much space, though, because you can juggle things above you a lot easier, which is something Ness does amazingly, is just juggle and, you know, keep you afloat, not like you think. You just have to sort of hit and hope you hit something while you're being juggled by Ness.
Very true. Ness getting in here and getting this Villager off stage using the yo-yo, but doesn't quite connect anything. A little bit slower pace, as now both players using their projectiles, using what range they have, but now Ness gets another grab but doesn't find the follow-up.
Oh, the bury into the up smash. Great damage there.
Very solid neutral play here, as now using the tree, manages to stop the PK fire, as now Ness, this Villager being very good at just keeping this Ness at arm's length, exactly where you want him to be.
Yeah, I mean, PK Fire is honestly one of the most devastating attacks in the game just because it racks up damage so fast, especially if you can get multiple in a row.
Not to mention, it's a very good way of getting kills. I'm not sure it's quite a kill confirm, but you can very much use it to...
Oh, you know, it's a great setup into like an up smash, a forward air, PK Thunder, maybe a PK Freeze if you're good. I've definitely seen that before.
I would be very impressed if you could get PK Flash into that. But now...
Ness has PK Flash and Lucas that has PK Freeze.
They're
same character. I know some people will be mad at me for saying that, but they're the same character, let's be honest.
Ooh, a lot of offstage shenanigans here, but neither connects with the other. Getting hit by the PK Thunder 2 in in Villager Balloons could very much kill you offstage.
The Ness keeps trying to use his, I forget what the ability's called, his down B ability.
PK Magnet, using Magnet to trying to catch the rockets, but now the bury into the up smash, immediately getting a kill confirmed, but right off of invincibility respawn, getting a back throw, getting this Villager off stage and trying to deny Villager the control he really wants.
Yeah.
But now back throw just
they're
right off
even
the stage.
game again. They're basically at 0, 2-2 stocks each, and you know, like they've got to be a little desperate at this point. It's 1-1. Winner of this goes home with the win. You know, and it's just such a close game. The pressure's got to be building on these players.
Very true. Very fast paced now, as now this Ness trying to keep stage control from Villager. Villager really wants to be in the center of the stage and throwing all the rockets, planting a tree, but now landing that berry again.
No punish on it though.
That's true. Just getting damage and getting a little bit of space, but now Villager the Villager is not in a good spot. Ness really wants you off stage. He really wants you in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a lot of grabs out of both of these players. It's just it sets up so much, especially as a Ness and a Villager. The bury into the up smash we've seen a lot. We've seen a lot of down smashes or down throws into forward airs. These characters just get set up off their grabs.
Very true. I think Ness particularly really wants a command grab here. Now using PK Thunder,
It gets pocketed
though.
pocket. We might see.
Using it,
lots
but
of
doesn't
damage.
Quite get some damage, but doesn't quite land the kill. As now, but getting this Ness in a bad situation, getting stage control is very good, but now both players at high percent. Any move can kill here, especially off stage. Both players looking. PK Thunder 2 does not connect.
He made it back to the stage, so that's the important part.
Very true, but now Villager has the stage control. He has control of this ledge, but doesn't find anything off of it.
Both of these players are so high up. One good connection, and they are dead.
One good aerial,
The
this down
stage
air
spike.
manages to get a red spike and to prevent any tech. And now a back throw just immediately takes it back to 0%, one stock each.
One stock apiece. This is down to the wire.
Another repeat of game 1 here with both players in the last stock situation. As now this is a tense. Now we got a tense. Both players, they know, they remember last round.
They want to win. They're both terrified of going off stage with each other, just because they've seen so much action there, and they know that they are so evenly tied off stage.
Very true. Ness trying to get in here, trying to get through the Lloyd rockets. Now using the tree, confirming some space, using the axe.
It does a surprising amount of damage. People underestimate how much damage that axe does.
Very true. It's one of Villager's better kill moves, as now Ness has Villager off stage, uses the PK Fire, doesn't get the down air setup.
Though.
Doesn't get the down air setup, as now the players just throwing out projectiles. Just a bit of a Mexican
Testing the
standoff.
waters.
Bit of a cowboy stare down here, as now Villager getting this stage control at center stage, playing the sapling, gets the tree, and now stuck between a tree. Both players just kind of
Pockets the PK Fire. That could be the difference here.
very true. Much more patient play. Ooh, doesn't quite get the kill confirmed there, as Ness using that PK Magnet to absorb the attack.
The fair there. Not fair. Neutral air, sorry.
Off stage here, PK Thunder does not find the pocket onto the PK Thunder, and Ness lives to see another day. But now misses the grab and gets punished immediately by a dash attack.
150%. One hit, and he is out of here.
Ooh, one straight hit. No, instead using the down throw, using the down throw, trying to get a little bit of space back from this net. Trying to get some space back from this Villager, who's now using the projectiles, gets Ness commits the back there, 1 minute 50 on the clock. As now,
Villager lands
down
over
the
there,
wire.
sending him across.
Another down to the wire game, using this tree, nabbing the PK Fire, trying to look for a kill confirm here as uses the deflector.
Void rocket.
Uses the baseball bat to send it right back to sender, but now the very good
Bowling
situation
ball.
goes a little too far with the PK Thunder too, and then gets punished by the bowling ball.
And
A very
that
clean game.
is game.
A very down to the wire, just very back and forth. Both players just killing each other at every
It was
neck
a
of the
very
way.
close game. I mean, first series we're watching today just went to man-tie with their player legendary in a 2-1 series. Wonderful to watch. Absolutely loved it.
Incredibly close games here. Incredibly exciting matchups here.
My favorite moment has to be that spike in the first game.
That spike was
good.
clean, very clean spike, very using that Ness and getting a very early kill to snowball the lead. However, in the end, Manti takes it, and it's very solid.
Close.
Very close to a game with both players at kill percent. I think any move from either player could have killed the other.
Absolutely. It's just all about positioning and letting yourself land that move without being hit. You can't just throw out a front smash and hope it hits. You gotta set it up.
You gotta play the neutral very well. However, we are gonna go to a break. We'll see you again very soon. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody, to the Space Station Gaming broadcast. We have another series between Manti and Alta.
So this is going to be series number 2 between two brand new players here. Some early predictions based on what players have said and what they've played in the past is we're going to see Mr. Potato Sir playing Kazuya, one of the newer DLC characters. I say newer, but they've been out for a few years. But a DLC character, one that on release was considered incredibly powerful and now has really fallen in as just a top-tier character.
Kazuya. Very, very powerful character. Very
combo heavy, a lot closer to like the Street Fighter games.
Yeah, the Tekken character, the fighting game characters, whenever you see a fighting game character player, you know.
You gotta be scared a little bit.
Very true. And we also have Gangsty on the side of Alta, mainly a Pokemon trainer player.
Pokemon trainer is a great one because you're not playing one character, you're playing 3.
Very true.
You're finding someone who's landing a lot of heavy moves, you play someone fast, you play that Squirtle. If they're a faster character and you need those heavier moves, you switch to a Charizard. You want to zone them out a little bit, you play Venusaur, take the space, right?
Ivysaur. Close enough. They're the same Pokemon.
Same Pokemon. I was in the right ballpark.
You were in the right ballpark there. But yeah, very consistent top-tier character for almost in the entirety of Ultimate's lifespan.
Yeah. Pokemon, I tried picking a little Pokemon trainer a long time ago. Didn't go too much, but it looks like we're about to start our game on small battlefields.
Let's get right into it. I'm very excited to see how this game goes. Alta versus Manti is pretty close so far with the first set going to Manti. Let's see if Alta can strike back. But now the Kazuya. This is a character I've been excited to watch develop. He's been in my opinion, one of the highest skill stealing characters.
Oh, absolutely. Anything that has input commands is just has such a significantly higher skill stealing over most other characters.
Very true, and with the amount of moves that Kazuya has access to, particularly the Dragon Wind God Fist, that move is terrifying and accepts some really explosive kills.
We also have stuff like 10-punch combo, which let's be honest, we've won games by just using that, but really using clips on YouTube, just holding A and winning with this character.
Very true. Charging a smash attack mid-stage, very interesting. Trying to leverage Kazuya's power to get a very fast kill on Squirtle here. Trying to use an up smash from Kazuya, a massive read to finish off the Squirtle.
His power with the smash attacks is just where it comes from.
Yeah, Kazuya hits like a truck. He's a very hard-hitting character. Now, Alta answering with their own hard hitter on Charizard, but one thing to be careful of, and that is Kazuya's rage. Kazuya in the red has access to that very empowered down B, and it kills Charizard at 70%.
It's just so powerful, and they get it every time they hit 100%.
And using the kamikaze to just immediately finish off the Charizard, doesn't match out in time immediately. What an explosive game! Barely less than a minute on the clock.
Yeah, that was wow. Let's be honest, you don't disrespect someone at the end like that if you're feeling cocky.
That was incredible reads. It seems that Potato had Gangsty's number. He knew exactly
the read on that up smash on the first stock.
Incredible reads.
The rage meter on the meter on the second stock, and just finishing it off with the kamikaze move.
Very true. Using that Kazuya command grab in just very masterfully, managing to land that command grab at the exact right time that it would kill. Even on Charizard, who's a very heavy character, Kazuya just hits so hard.
Every one of his moves is just beastly. He has stuns. He has heavy-hitting smash attacks. His down smash hits on ledge.
He's a character whose weakness is he's hard to play.
Yeah, but if you can play him well, his skill ceiling is incredible.
There is a reason he is considered one of the top tiers of this game. If you breathe against Kazuya, you are going to get killed.
Yeah.
You are going to get sent into the sky by an up smash, or you're going to get hit by a laser. Kazuya is such a strong character, and it seems that so far, very prominent hands here.
Yeah, we also have to consider the fact that he's one of those characters that is always facing you due to his passive ability.
Very true.
Meaning that if you throw out a smash attack, you're always going to throw it in the right direction. Right.
Yeah, it sets up very well for Kazuya to have a very good reads. Very, very powerful character. But now we're going right into game number 2 here.
On small battlefield again.
Going back to this small battlefield, very interesting. I'm very interested to see how this will go.
Yeah. Once again, Pokemon Trainer versus Kazuya. No surprises there.
Indeed, same characters, same matchup, same characters. Let's see how this plays out, if it plays out any differently. With Alta trying to look to answer back, immediately using the Squirtle, trying to outspeed the Kazuya.
That's the best way you can fight him, is just getting a fast character and just comboing them so they don't get the chance to charge up those smash attacks and input those commands.
Very true. The thing about Kazuya is his air game is not there. Is kind of like Little Mac in a weird sense, but now getting the grab, resetting to neutral here. This is where Kazuya wants to be.
He wants to be in that center. He wants to be hitting those powerful moves, just punishing you for coming towards him.
Very true. Kazuya is a character that very much wants you to come in, which I think Ivysaur, using Ivysaur smart here, however, goes in with the dash attack and gets punished with the dragon uppercut to just immediately kill that very light Venusaur.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, what you have to do is just combo him. Kazuya has a very slow movement speed. You just have to play around that. You have to jump in, do a little bit of damage, get out before you get hit.
Very true, and using that Squirtle, using it very effectively to try and slip around Kazuya in the middle, and now switching to Venusaur here, hoping to use that Venusaur range, but misses the up B onto the ledge, doesn't quite snap, and now...
We also have to look, he has his meter again. He got over 100%. Means his next attack is going to just hurt.
Very true. Fishing for this command grab here, whiffs it the first time, tries to punish it, but doesn't quite land. But now, running out of time on this rage meter, but now lands a very good read to get an F smash kill confirm.
And we're back to that Squirtle versus Kazuya. The difference is just one stun. We could honestly see the self-destruct for the kill here.
It could be still anyone's game. Making sure to keep Kazuya, giving him no room to breathe.
Keep him off the stage. His recovery is not nearly as good as Pokemon trainers. You just gotta judge him off the stage.
Very true. Using the Tenet combo, just getting Ivysaur off stage, but now the down smash to immediately secure a spike and secure game 2 for Manti.
Yeah, so I mean, such a fast game again. Not quite as fast as the first one, but we saw Pokemon Trainer SD that are just unfortunately unable to bring it back to the edge. The down smash on ledge, and just some fantastic reads out of both players.
Very true. Very, very powerful, very big attacks, using a lot of these big smash attacks to essentially just continually read and read again, just knowing exactly where they are, exactly when they want them to be.
Yeah, for most characters, just throwing out smash attacks like that is not a great move. But they made it work.
That's true. I mean, here's the thing. Throwing out smash attacks is bad, unless they connect.
Very true. And I mean, that's Manti taking, what, a second game now?
Indeed. Second best of 3, but we still have one more best of 3 to look forward to.
They play out all 3 here. Manti may have already secured their, 2-0 lead, but we do get to see this third game, and I am excited to see it. And that will be coming up right after this break. Stay with us.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the Garff Esports broadcast. We're here with the Manti versus Alta Game 3 of the Super Smash Bros. Tournament, and I am looking forward to this last one. The last 2 games have been explosive, they've been fast, they've been absolutely awesome to watch.
Incredibly exciting matches coming up here, and now we have Jinjo from the side on the side of Manti, picking generally a Snake player, very, very proficient at the character.
Snake is a wonderful character, you know. I mean, let's be honest here. When Snake came out, Nintendo was like, Smash characters can't have guns, and then, you know, a few years later they put Joker in. But we see explosives. We see the rocket launcher. This is a fun character.
He's a very, very fun character, very unique playstyle. I'm very interested to see how Ginger uses it, using it to its advantage with all the grenades. Snake probably one of the few characters who really just wants to trade hits with you.
Yeah, because they win trading hits.
Very true. And then we have Choo Choo's, and from the side of Alta. A Mii Brawler player. I'm excited to see this.
That's an exciting one. Mii Brawler is one of those characters that, like, depending on how you set it up, is either absolutely busted or kind of awful. But if we're seeing it here, they probably have it set up right in a way they can play, in a way that is exciting to watch, and I cannot wait to see it.
I'm very interested to see what setup they have for the Mii Brawler. I'm very intrigued to see how they play it, since Mii Brawler, pretty solid character, I think, on his own, but Mii Brawler is very much more. I think a little bit underrated. I think a lot of the Miis kind of get overlooked a little bit.
That is fair. I mean, we're going into game 1 here, which I believe is Hollow Bastion.
Very interesting. A new stage has been picking up steam here. All right, let's head into the game. I'm very interested to see how both players play this.
And Snake versus Mii Brawler, just as we expected here.
Indeed. No surprise picks here is the Hollow Bastion. New stage has been seeing competitive play with some map rotations here, as now Snake throwing out grenades, keeping Mii Brawler, just trying to keep Mii Brawler out. Since Mii Brawler wants to go in, he wants to really use Snake as combo food.
Yeah, Mii Brawler focuses a lot on getting close to you and just comboing you, right? Snake focuses a lot on zoning you out, away. So very different play styles. And it's just going to see who can play theirs better.
Very excited to see the flip kick here. I think one of the Mii Brawler's better down Bs. Very good at just letting you evade.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, Mii Brawler is one of the most unique characters because you can choose which moves it has. It actually has 16 different moves, and you can control which 4 of them your character has.
Very true, and I can also see the Burning Drop Kick, a very good move. Very good to Snake, because you can jump off his projectiles.
Yeah, I mean, Snake, they're all about the projectiles, the grenades, the rockets, the C4, which we're seeing a lot of them. They leave grenades all over the place, which just does so much damage.
Both players at very high percents here. Any move can kill at this point, but now using the flip kick to get back onto stage and trying to land the uppercut in hopes to finish off the Snake, but now using the grenades, trying to make it a minefield, just try to get in. Manages to land a grab until the F smash comes out, but now, right in the face, but now tries to get the setup with the down throw, but doesn't quite find anything.
They're so close. One hit from either player, and they are out of here and losing their first stock.
Using the F tilt, trying to get in, but now
the rocket finally connects and just takes away Mii Brawler's first life.
Unable to slip through with a very high mobility on a Mii Brawler. Much more mobile setup than I'm used to seeing from Mii Brawler. Usually they very aggressive, using these special moves to great effect to try and slip through and around the Snake's zoning.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, you don't see many mobility moves out of Mii Brawler normally, but 3 of the 4 moves they have are completely mobility-based.
Very true. I think much more relying on Mii Brawler's normals to try and get in, instead using those as kill options, and right there, the up smash finishing off the kill. I do note, though, the up B, however, after taking the less recovery-based one and going for the uppercut, very powerful kill move. And very good combo ending, but now the up smash.
Snake has a devastating up smash just because it has that delayed hit.
Very true. Very, very powerful edge guarding. Very good at just keeping a brick wall above the ledge.
Yeah, I mean, that rocket, you send it up, let's say you neutral, get up on the ledge, and you knock the Snake away, that rocket can still land on you.
Very true. One stock advantage towards this Mii Brawler. One stock advantage towards Manti here. But it's still anyone's game. Think about Smash Brothers. All it takes is a little bit of tempo, and just like that,
there.
Up smash, using that uppercut, like I mentioned, to just completely send Snake sky high.
Yeah, I mean, it's now 1 stock to 1 stock with 100% stock, 100% damage difference. This is, I mean, also should bring this back. One good combo and Snake's up there at 70%.
Very true, and just like that, lands a grab, using the fair to try and rack up some damage, but Snake using the grenade, trying to slip out combos. That's the thing about Snake, he can really use these grenades to just slip out of your combo strings.
And not only that, but Snake also has the option of C4 recovery.
That's true, Snake can last a very long time, a very defensive character, but now, Mii Brawler, look at all that rage.
182%.
It may look...
sneeze on this Mii Brawler and they are gone.
But However, if you sneeze on this Snake, then he might be gone too. Look at that rage, my friend, and that's
Oh,
the back air.
The comeback, coming back from what? A stock,
Coming down from a stock deficit and managing to get a very powerful read with the back air. And thanks to that rage, even despite Snake's heavy weight, he's just gone.
Yeah, I mean, that's all to take in game one in a dominating fashion. We saw that unique Mii Brawler playstyle with very mobility focused, throwing out a lot of normals and not so much the special attacks. Most Mii players throw out the special attacks like they're candy.
I mean, like a lot of Mii bars I see usually use the bowling ball, which
That's a fun one.
This one, he is using it. He is using the bowling ball, but less of a kind of using it, more of a rush down kind of play style, using the flip kick, using the flaming drop kick as just a way to just
closing the distance fast.
Get in fast. And get in unpredictably as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you can be unpredictable, because the biggest thing that causes you to lose Smash games is just being red.
That's true.
By being just predictable over and over and over. If you're, let's say, a Pikachu player and you always dash in, they're going to read you, they're going to counter that, right? So you just have to mix up, be unpredictable.
Very true. And using a lot of these very powerful mobility tools and using that up B very well, notice quite a few kill confirms, using comboing, like the moment there is a crack in Snake's defensive wall, immediately rushes in.
Yeah, I mean, Snake, great at the zoning, but, you can't have perfect zone. If you're a perfect player, you're perfect and you can't lose.
Very true. And notice quite a few of the down throw setups, not quite finding them yet, but however, I reckon that we may see a fair bit more of those down throw setups. I'm very interested to see if the Snake player can get quite a good read. And now, let's go into game number 2.
I believe it's going to be on small battlefield.
Very interesting. I think maybe Mii Brawler favored. I am not entirely sure.
It's a very neutral map. The battlefields are all very neutral maps.
Very neutral maps for the vast majority of characters, and I think this is similar since Snake gets a lot more from his big AoE on this stage, whereas Mii Brawler gets much less. Has much less distance to close to get on the Snake.
Not only that, but the platforms actually favor the Snake here because they're going to stop the powerful drop attacks that Mii Brawler has.
Very true. Mii Brawler really liking having a lot of open space to move and really use the air to his advantage. But
especially with this moveset loadout.
Very true. Using a very, very powerful loadout here, and I think I quite like it. I think this is one of my favorite loadouts from Mii Brawler I've seen in a while.
I mean, I don't fight many Mii Brawlers, but this is definitely an exciting one.
Very true. Using that drop kick, you can just bouncing right off the rocket, basically denying a lot of the Snake's edge guarding potential since you can just bounce right off it.
Yeah, I mean, they don't always quite land it. That rocket still does the AoE damage if they don't land it properly, but they are doing tremendous down damage to each other.
Ooh, Snake in a very precarious situation here. Using the bowling ball doesn't quite land anything. And now resets to neutral here. Landing the dash attack, looking to try and edge guard here, but doesn't quite land it. Not quite space corrected, but the dash attack will finish off the kill with a one-stock lead.
That one stock won't last long. I mean, we see how fast it'll die at 120.
That's true, and now using the bowling ball, the delayed hitbox managing to catch Snake here, as now both players, Snake trying to just get off the ledge, trying to re-establish stage presence, as now both players recovering, getting reset.
Need to go back to neutral.
But now a very clean up smash read, just manages to send Snake right up to the sky, and even up this game to 2 stocks apiece.
I mean, this is once again, these players are very close. We saw that last game; they're just very closely balanced. No one has had a definitive, powerful lead, and that little bit of a lead we did see, we lost all very quickly into the comeback from the Mii Brawler.
Very true. The thing about this Mii Brawler, incredibly explosive. If you ever let up, then suddenly that Mii Brawler can treat you like combo food. And now both players throwing out some normals, but seems they're behind each other. Is now Snake in a precarious situation once again. The bowling ball is just very powerful here, but now the up smash doesn't quite kill, barely doesn't finish off the Snake, but now back air.
They're so evenly tied, the 15 damage difference.
Only 15 damage difference, and either player, one move from either of these characters can easily finish off the other.
You see Snake tossing out a lot of smash shots, a lot of rockets.
Using the down throw setup to guarantee the down air and finish off the kill right at nice 150%.
You don't see many down airs kill on stage.
That's true.
That's one of the very few down airs that can kill on stage.
Very true. Snake's down air, a very powerful move, very high damage. That's one thing. It's really good at racking up damage. It's really good at finishing people off.
Snake just loves racking up the damage through his AoEs. Like, you don't even have to hit most of the moves. They just do enough AoE damage. You have to aim in like the rough ballpark.
Very true. And now Snake setting up this brick wall of just
double up smash into double rocket kill.
And now just one projectile after the other, finishing off Mii Brawler as Alta strikes back. Well, Manti strikes back. Apologies.
I mean, the ending to that game was amazing. We saw 2 up smashes into 2 rockets, just juggling him off that stage, not letting him recover, knocking him out of the game.
Incredibly precise use of those projectiles, the rockets, the up smash. Very good at just knowing exactly where this Mii Brawler is, and just being able to keep pinning him down.
Yeah, we see, we saw the Snake miss a lot of rockets there, going into things, and they threw out the rockets and Mii Brawler would jump off them or, just dodge them completely. But they finally started connecting, and that is what won that final stock. Getting
a good read on this Mii Brawler's movement here as being very able to, once they land one, just wanting run after the other. All right.
It sounds like we're getting into the next game, which is going to be on a small little upgrade. Instead of small battlefield, we're going to big battlefield. Not big. Normal battlefield.
There's a
big difference there.
Big difference of big battlefield versus regular battlefield. But now, game 3 of a very close set. 1-1 here, down to the wire.
Here we go onto normal Wow.
Normal battlefield,
I'm
my friend. Just battlefield, my friend. And now Mii Brawler already off to a very explosive start, closing this gap immediately on the Snake, landing an amazing combo up to 90%. Not even 15 seconds into the game, 100, not even 20 into the game.
That is phenomenal damage there. The Snake is just struggling to get out of these. Whoa!
Manages to catch the Snake, and when Snake tries to use the C4, ends up just taking himself out with a very fast, and now Mii Brawler's not letting up the pressure.
Snake's lost his stock not even 30 seconds into this match.
A very, very explosive start to this game, as now players slowing down just a little bit, but now
Snake is trying to bring it back.
Very true, but now Mii Brawler with a commanding advantage is trying to rack up as much percent as he can, but now trapped on this platform, the up air, managing to trap that Mii Brawler on the platform and just finishing it off.
We're back to a very neutral game here. Mii Brawler has about a 60%, 70% damage lead.
Very true.
We saw there that we can close that super fast. They did 100% damage in 15 seconds.
Very true. The thing about Snake is while his body weight, his weight is very useful for, especially since he can tank all of his own explosives much better than most characters. It also means he's combo food. If you can catch the Snake through his wall, then suddenly you have a big combo food of a character, and if you can keep confirming, then suddenly now think about grenades. If there's a gap, you can't get out with grenades, but if you're not careful, you're just gonna get put up to 90, as we saw.
I'm not sure quite what the Snake was doing there, running off with a rocket and
manages to buffer an air dodge and miss the ledge, and just unfortunately falls. Doesn't have time to use a C4, but now trying to turn this around to one stock advantage towards this Mii Brawler here.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at this, and Snake is just struggling. They're landing some good moves, but they just can't hit these kills, and they're just getting absolutely eaten by these combos Mii Brawler's throwing out.
Very true. Very much trying to set up this defensive wall, trying to get the projectiles, but Mii Brawler able to slip through. But now using a parry to try and keep this Mii Brawler off stage, but isn't quite able to confirm.
Oh, almost landing that stage right there. That would have ended the game right there.
Very true, unless he teched it. But now 150% of this Mii Brawler, any move from Snake can probably kill. Any strong move, and that is your stock gone. But now lands the down throw, gets an up throw, looking to try and finish the stock really quick. The rage is very scary.
Misses it.
If that up B connected, that would have been the stock, likely the set.
The C4 landing, not just knocking the Mii Brawler away. Snake is trying to take the space back, but they are just struggling. Yeah.
Whipping the grab, and now the uppercut into another uppercut, managing to end the game and end this series 2-1.
I mean, that is all 3 games. That is Manti winning 2-1 over Alta. Some absolutely wonderful games. The Snake versus the Mii Brawler, the Villager, the Ness. All of those games were absolutely phenomenal to watch. Congratulations to Manti High School.
Manti High School, the series champs for this set. A very exciting set of best-of-3s.
Absolutely. I loved watching those. I'm sure those players are incredibly happy with how they performed. We saw some very dominating victories. We saw some very close victories. It was a wonderful series to watch in that regard.
Incredibly exciting. However, don't go away. We are not done just yet. As next up, we have Rocket League coming up.
It's Rocket League. Car soccer.
Who doesn't love car soccer? Whoever had the idea is a genius.
Yeah. But we're going to go to a quick break while we, jump over to those players, and we'll be right back with you guys.
See you soon. Welcome back, everybody, to the Garff Esports broadcast.
Tripping over words a little bit there.
Yeah, it happens.
For those who missed earlier, I'm Nathan.
I'm Logan, and welcome. And today next up we have Rocket League.
Rocket League is a wonderful game. I have a few hundred too many hours in this game, and there's a lot that can happen. You know, like, it's a very simple game. You have a car, it has a rocket attached to it,
and
you hit a ball
and you're
into
playing
a net.
soccer. And it's a very, very exciting game to watch. And it's
For such a simple concept, there's a lot of technical and mechanics and skill that go into it.
I mean, it's soccer, but you can fly.
Exactly.
It's like, who doesn't love that? And now, for our matchups today, we have Logan High against Hurricane High School.
From what I understand, both of these schools are pretty good. I'm excited to see where this goes.
Very true. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see how this plays out. I mean, I kind of share a name in common, but I'm very interested to see how both teams play this out. I'm hoping for some exciting games. Let's get right into the action.
Game 1 coming up right now.
Indeed. All right, moving into game 1, we see our players and ball right in the center as now immediately just pushing right into Logan High's territory.
We see Hurricane just sort of pushing it up for immediately finding a clean position as Otsu manages to catch the ball right at the right time, right at the right angle. Straight through the defense.
And there's no one there. And now, quick goal, immediately Hurricane, starting off with explosive start.
I mean, this is a best-of-5 series, so there's a lot that can happen here.
Very true. An immediate car explosion.
Almost gets that kickoff goal off of that. Those are always exciting to see.
Ooh, Divine Duckinator managing to juggle this ball in the air.
He goes for the flip reset, doesn't quite land it, but he gets that ball into a phenomenal position to set his team up.
Very true. Now fishing for a goal here, but now doesn't quite have the angle. As now Bud tries fishing for something here, but it gets stolen away by Cheesy Chase.
Yeah, I mean, we see
Cheesy Chase getting a big reset into the goal.
We see the Hurricane players, they're sort of like taking a lot of the boost, just depriving Logan High of getting the boost they need to, just knock the ball away.
Indeed, managing to just kind of outposition them, get as much boost as they can to secure big goals.
Positioning is really important in this game.
The Logan High is definitely trying to look to get the ball off their side of the court and try and fish for some more advantages.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing this Divine Duckinator. They're going up for these balls. They're hitting these aerials. They're going for flip resets.
Metronautical tries to steal the ball away, but it gets stolen away by Otsu once again. As now Otsu manages to secure a goal just on the very edge of the goalpost. Very close, very interesting. As now you can see both players, bit of a scuffle here as the Logan High players try to push the ball away, but Otsu manages to outmaneuver them and manages to get in.
I mean, we're not even a minute into this game yet, and Hurricane is already up by 3 points. That is a world of a difference in this game. Some of these games, like, you win by 1 point, and they're up by 3.
That's true, but the game ain't over yet. We still have 4 minutes on the clock, and
that is a lot of time.
Logan High, plenty of time to try and turn this game around, trying to push an advantage here, and maybe get a little bit more boost from, trying to steal some of the boost away from Hurricane, who seem very, very hungry for it.
Yeah, one of the things we can tell here is we don't know the exact ranks of these players, unfortunately. However, we can sort of take a rough guess at where their ranks lie, just based on car designs. If we look, Hurricane is using a lot of very simple designs, which as you move up the ranked ladder in Rocket League, you tend to drop designs on your cars. You don't want the distraction.
But Logan High is managing to answer back with a very big goal here, trying to turn this game in their favor.
But as we saw right there, Logan has designs upon designs. They have toppers, they have, flashy cars. So to me, that indicates they're a bit lower ranked of players, while Hurricane going up for that amazing dribble.
Ooh, an amazing dribble into it, and a very clean secure on the goal here.
If we look back right here, he got the dribble. He set up to go for a pinch play into the goal. Narrowly got knocked away by his team. Probably a little bit of miscommunication there, but he still got the goal regardless.
Very, very clean setup there, managing to a very amazing goal by Otsu. Clearly very talented at this game.
Yeah, one of the things we need to see Logan start doing is just taking ball control and, just sort of playing as a team. They're double committing on a lot of these. They're out of position. We saw them knock each other right there. So what Logan High really needs to do is they just need to stop the double commits. They need to get that communication flowing. They can still easily come back from this.
That's true. Even with a 5-1 advantage, you never know. You can always think about games is that you can turn these around pretty quick with the right amount of momentum. And the Logan High just needs to secure it.
Absolutely. Logan High just, stop the double commits, get that communication flowing, hit that ball. They got this.
Very true, and however, Hurricane looking to try and keep this momentum going, trying to continue to try and pressure and just keep the pressure going, and they succeed for now with Otsu with another goal.
We're seeing some phenomenal passes coming out of here. We saw, Divine set that up for Otsu, just knocking that in. Plus, Cheesy with the demo on the goalie. Their teamwork is impeccable.
Using very, very good coordination to just kind of weave through Logan High's members and just keep up this pressure. Keep up this big, choking offensive pressure to keep Logan High off their game.
Cheesy missing the ball lightly and, just sort of dunking it back to the ground as it's hit into him. Just sort of trying to set their team up to hit these goals.
Cloudy Dreamer trying to get some ball control here, but gets outran by Hurricane, who narrowly misses the goal, but Divine Ducknair looking to try and secure
Almost
it.
hits the flip. They got the reset there. They just didn't quite land the flip into the goal.
Ooh, Otsu fishing for another goal. Very clean ball control here, trying to get this ball into position where either him or a teammate can try and get a goal here.
I mean, Otsu just tried to land a wall pinch. Those are one of the those are like the hardest shot you can possibly land in this game because they are so unreliable and unpredictable.
But are very fun to watch.
Yes, pinches are an amazing mechanic.
Metronomical trying to fish for ball control here, trying to steal the way from Cheesy Chase, but Cheesy Chase managing to pass the ball and immediately gets it to a teammate, but
goes high, but Otsu's up, and he dunks it down into the net.
Otsu with a very clean, just rocking right up, and just look at that, very clean maneuvering.
Brings it up and then dunks it.
Just a perfect, precise angle. And the precision
it's like he's
from
playing
these players.
basketball with that shot.
The precision from these players is impeccable. I'm seeing a lot of very strong use of that. However, almost immediately gets the kickoff goal. It doesn't quite
Cheesy's
connect.
there on the defense. The Hurricane team just looks like they practice a lot. You can tell by the coordination, by their teamwork, that they scrim a lot. They're used to playing with each other. They probably honestly play on their free time together, let's be honest.
Very true, but Looking High, you can't underestimate them. You never know when they might try to turn it around.
Minute 45 is a lot of time. You only need 2 seconds to score a kickoff goal.
That is true. There's still time on the clock for Hurricane to try and turn this around.
You mean Logan to turn this around?
Logan to turn this around. My apologies. Names are hard.
They absolutely are, but here we go. Cloudy just trying to block the ball with the body. They're not trying to hit it as much as just set them up to fail.
Very
Set
true.
Hurricane up to fail.
Indeed, and getting the opponent to misplay could often be just as good as getting yourself in a very good position.
We saw Metronomical sitting in the goal there. That's a little bit of a misplay in a situation like this. They really want to be playing, they still want to be playing towards the net, but not inside the net itself, because that means they can't react and get that ball as fast.
Very true, but now Logan High positioning aggressively to try and push this ball into the goal here. Bumping it, but gets under. However, Cheesy Chase manages to push it away. With 1 minute on the clock, the pressure is on for Hurricane. Now, Logan High has very little time on the clock to try and turn this around. And now Otsu up in the air, trying to make sure that Logan High can't try and get any momentum back. But now, Divine Duckinator fishing for another goal. Very impeccable ball control. Nearly gets it into the net, but doesn't quite connect. As now, ball control just sitting around midfield, and now the first rule of
Rule
Rocket
1,
League.
never
Rule 1
break
of Rocket
it.
League. Rule 1
You
of
break
Rocket
it,
League.
you lose forever. You cannot break Rule 1s.
That's true. Bud almost manages to try and get another goal, but Hurricane is almost there to defend it. But now Otsu just keeping the ball in the air, just keeping Logan High away from this ball. They do not need any more goals. All they need
Just to
is
play
to
keep
stall.
away. Unfortunately, it looks like Logan is going to be losing this first game. However, it is a best of 5, so they got potential to bring it back. They may have a bad first game and just absolutely bring it back second game.
Very true. Only one game first, but now still a chance to turn this around. Is now Hurricane High School take the first game.
That first game, standard 5-minute game for Rocket League. Occasionally we see a little bit of overtime there.
True.
But, Hurricane looked dominant in that first game. But as with all teams, it's a best of 5. Logan can bring it back, get that little bit of coordination, the reset on their mental. Forget about that first game. Go back to that second game with new spirits. Get that win going.
Very true. What are you expecting to see from Logan High in the second game?
What I want to see from them is just a bit more coordination. Stopping the double commit. Is where you have 2 people diving the ball at the same time. Get that communication going. Stop the double commits. There was a lot of those there. And what that does is just mean that, you have a player that you could be passing to, or that could be doing demos or stealing boosts or just getting into a good position that is chasing the ball with you, right? And so, if Logan can just get that communication going, land the shots, get it past, just slip it through the defensive Hurricane, they've got this. But let's go ahead and jump into game 2. You excited?
Yeah, I'm very excited. Very excited to see how this goes. Let's get right into the action with game 2. Now we get usual start is Hurricane up and match, but Logan High hungry to take back another game.
We got good defense there by Metronomical, just landing that ball, knocking it away from the net,
passing it right to his teammate to try and get a good setup here. As now Otsu fishing for a goal, Metronomical isn't able to get out of the net in time, and now Logan High Hurricane with an explosive start. Logan High.
Not quite as fast as last game. Logan is definitely doing a little bit better on that defense.
That's true. Metronomical not quite able to interfere with the ball in time. Gets a little bit stuck in the net, but it's only one game. There's still plenty of time to turn this around. But now it's only one goal. As now Divine Duckinator, ball sitting around midfield.
Sitting midfield is a good thing for Logan right now because what they want to be able to do is knock that into Hunter, right? And if it's in their corner, they can't do much.
That's true. And now Divine Duckinator getting a very, very clean interception on the ball, just immediately getting a goal here.
I mean, if we look, it's bouncing, right? He knocks it up, and then they both die for that. That's one of those double commits I was talking about, but in this case, it worked out. And they just managed to dunk that in there. Very
true. Both players going for it. Doesn't end up backfiring this time, but still pretty explosive start for Hurricane. 2 goals within the first 30 seconds.
Oh, and he's up.
And immediately gets a demolition.
Almost gets a double touch on that goal, though.
Immediately gets a Hurricane immediately getting a demolition. As now Metronomical taking control of the ball here. As now, but Otsu is fishing for a goal here. Ooh, but a very good save by Bud. Amazing save to deny Hurricane another goal.
Yeah, I mean, if we're looking at this, a little bit of a whiff there on the ball by Otsu, but that's fine. They can bring it back. It's still in their possession.
Very true. Logan High looking to try and get this ball out of the corner. That's Otsu, grabbing some boost, taking some space here, as now carving out their territory right by Logan High's goal. And now Otsu just gets another goal and a demolition on top of it from Divine Duckinator. Manages to slip in and get a demolition to deny any kind of interference.
Yep, so Otsu just hit that right over the head of one defender and just body blocked the other one.
Indeed, very, very clean play here. Making sure that Logan High doesn't have a chance to try and get the ball. But now Cloudy Dreamer trying to keep the ball away, trying to keep Hurricane away from the goal.
At this point, what Hurricane wants to do is if they can't secure those next couple of goals, they just want to play keep away. Because they are up by 3. If they can successfully play keep away from that.
Ooh, but Cheesy Chase
a wonderful shot right there. As I was talking about
amazingly clean shot there from Cheesy Chase here. Just bounces it right off the wall, grabs the boost, immediately just gets the perfect angle just right. Not too far, not too close, just right.
Just hits it straight through the defense. You gotta find that hole and go for it.
Logan High here, looking to try and get some momentum back.
We saw 2 Logan players dive that ball with a third one playing net. That means it's a 1v3 right now for the player in net.
Very true, but now Cheesy Chase just dribbling the ball right over Bud's head. Not quite able to secure the ball. I'm hoping to see, I reckon if Logan High wants to turn this around, I'm thinking a little bit better defensive play might be the play.
Yeah, so what they really need to do is start playing what's called back post or near post. So you don't want to sit in the center of the net because then you can't get to the corners in time. You want to play like behind, like in the back corner, not the corner, but like you want to play on the post that's far away from the ball. That way you can jump and hit that ball, right?
It's very true, but now Otsu controlling the ball mid-air, just trying to keep anything away. Just not letting Logan High get, just folding him over.
A little bit of a fumble there, but we see Logan taking it to Hurricane's side for one of the first times this game.
And now Divine Duckinator retake control of the ball. Metronomical though, fishing to take ball control away, but Otsu's right behind to just deny Logan High any momentum. But now Otsu's fishing over, but Metronomical steals it away.
Almost own goal there. Luckily they had someone in net.
Yeah, luckily keeping some good plays, but now
a little bit of a team bump there.
Indeed, using trying to now very close to Hurricane's goal now as Metronomical swoops in for a goal. And now very, very clean here. Logan High getting some momentum finally as Cloud Dreamer sets it up and Metronomical scores it. Nice,
great job. That's the start of their comeback. They got 2.5 minutes. 4 goals in 2.5 minutes is completely doable.
Very true. Managing to try and get a little bit of momentum back in their favor. But now Hurricane, they're not happy about this. They're looking to try and
they want
extend their lead.
Finish this game off right here. Dunk it down in that net.
Finish it off strong. Bud waiting in the net to try and interfere. is now playing in the net, just trying
They're
to
just
knock
playing
it
a
away.
little bit slower here. They got scored on. They're playing a little bit cautious.
True,
But,
Cheesy Chase.
you know,
Just keeping the shooting the ball, and now Cheesy Chase.
straight over one defender. Other one had no clue what was going on.
Divine setting up a very nice ball just right on top, and Cheesy is able to swoop in and manage to bump the ball right into the goal.
Yeah, I mean, Logan's still down by 5, but 2 minutes is an eternity in this game.
True, it's still plenty of time for Logan High to try and get some momentum and turn us around. All they need is get some momentum and get some team play going. But now,
Wonderful
Otsu.
team play by Otsu and Divine Duckinator there. Just the wonderful passing play being set up right here.
Divine
Sets it up.
Duckinator has been setting up
Otsu
so
goes up.
many good goals for Otsu this game.
Oh, and let's talk about Cheesy there, bumping the defender out of the way. That was wonderful coordination by their team.
Incredibly clean offensive plays here to try and keep this going. Just keep things in their favor and just keep Logan High on the ropes.
Yeah, I mean, I really want Logan to win right here. I would love for them to score. Looks like a little bit of a fumble on the ball. Everyone's a bit too close to be able to properly hit it.
Metronomical though, now pushing the ball to Hurricane side of the stage, but Cheesy Chase carrying the ball right away, trying to fish for another setup for his team. Stealing away boost and just denying Logan High any boost here.
We see a minute and a half on the clock. Cheesy whipping out a dribble to turn that ball around.
Now
He goes up.
Going up, trying to fish for a goal here.
No boost, unfortunately, to follow up on that, but it's in a great position for a follow-up from this team.
Very true. Otsu right on top of the ball, but Bud manages to knock it away. However, Otsu keeping control of the ball and just always one step ahead. Seems that Divine Duckinator trying to set up another goal, but Metronomical. Now Logan High have control of this ball. This is an opportunity. You have less than a minute on the clock. If you are going to make a play, now is the time. Now is the time for desperation, and now is the time for a play here. Let's see if Logan High.
Hurricanes just playing keep away here. They're just trying to keep that ball up. We've seen Logan not really jumping for balls much, so what Hurricanes doing is they're trying to keep that ball in the sky where Logan's not jumping for it. That way they can just delay that time so Logan cannot score.
But Cheesy Chase securing a demolition on the Bud here. Keep this fight 3v2 as Metronomical fight for control of the ball from Otsu. Trying to set up a goal here, but Otsu is just right in the
Otsu's
way.
in a good position to stop that, luckily for them.
Yeah, right. Hurricane just always right in the way of Logan High's plays. But now Divine Duckinator just trying to keep this ball right on Logan's side of the field, deny them with 5 seconds on the clock. It would require a miracle.
There's nothing Logan can do at this point.
Unfortunately, Divine Duckinator lands a goal with 0
second goal.
0 seconds on the clock. Just secure another dominant win over Logan High. But it's not done yet. This is best of 3. There's always a chance for a reverse sweep.
Oh, absolutely.
This has been dominant, however, you never know with these kind of games. What are you expecting to see from Logan High to try and turn the set in their favor?
Logan High just really what they need to do is they need to start jumping for these balls. They need to go for the aerials. They need to start hitting it because one of the ways that Hurricane has been just dominating over them is they are hitting these aerials. They are keeping it in the sky where Logan is not nearly as comfortable. So what they need to do is just need to work on that, hit the sky, hit the ball. Once again, I've stressed that every time the teamwork play is so important. We see Hurricane with a lot of teamwork plays, like passes, demos, bumps. They're working wonderfully as a team. We need to start seeing that from Logan with the aerials. They have a very real chance of being able to win this still, though.
That's true. It feels like that once they get the momentum going, Logan High, like you've seen it a few times in this game, where Logan High, once they get on the offensive, once they get through the very big offensive pressure.
Once it's through that midfield point, we see Hurricane's defense isn't the best. They're
true.
wonderful at that offense, but their defense it's all right.
It's okay, but
Logan's managed to score on them.
Logan has managed to get some goals here and managed to, once they get the offense going, that's when they have the opportunity. They just need to get a little bit better ball control, get more of these aerials, and get around Hurricane's control.
Yeah, I mean, Game 3 should be starting up here in just a second. I'm excited to see what's going on with that.
Very interested to see if
Logan can bring this back, reverse sweep.
Possible reverse sweep. Let's see if it happens here. Very exciting. We'll see how this goes. Game 3
Starting
of Hurricane
now.
versus Logan High. And immediately right into the action as Divine Duckinator starting with a very fast pace. Metronomical doesn't quite connect.
But that's fine. They can bring it back.
However, Logan High now actually trying to get towards the goal like we talked about, trying to get, but now on their side of the field.
Just a little bit of a good defense, bumping it away from Otsu, you know, clearing that ball.
Using very, very good defense here. Keeping, trying to deny Hurricane this lead before they can get it.
Yeah, the first goal is going to be super important for Logan. If they're able to score that first goal, you know, get the momentum going. This is a momentum game. You know, the better you're doing, the better you play.
Very true, very true. And now Metronomical sitting in the goal, waiting for however, Otsu. Divine Duckinator manages to get it in the net, and Logan High are not able to connect.
We see right here, Otsu goes for a shot, misses a little bit, but luckily Divine Duckinator is able to back it up and land that shot.
Landing it right off the side of the goal, right in, and Logan High unable to catch the ball before it goes in for a goal.
4 minutes, 16 seconds on the clock. That is a lot of time for Logan to bring this back.
Very true. It's only 0-1, though we have, however, now getting it onto Hurricane's side of the field.
But Cloudy's missing slightly. Metronomical with the follow-up, though.
Metronomical trying to very much seems to be the one getting a lot of these goals.
Metronomical is a very talented player, right?
Very, very good. Managing to get a nice save there. Cloudy Dreamer fishing for a, trying to get control of the ball, but Cheese Chase is on the chase. And now fishing for the ball, going for the aerial, doesn't quite get the angle he needs, though.
Yeah, I mean, we see Otsu and Divine Duckinator here scoring a lot of stuff. It looks like, in their team composition at least, what we see is, you know, Divine and Otsu setting each other up, and Cheesy is the one setting up the bumps, the demos, you know, clearing the defense so that those two can really land the power shots.
And just like that. Right as you say it, Otsu setting up Divine Duckinator here. As now you can see it here, Divine Duckinator manages to get gets control of the ball, just boops it right in as Cheesy bumps away Bud.
Defender. Like I was saying, Otsu and Divine set each other up. Cheesy is on the bumping duty.
Indeed, Cheesy just denying Logan High's defense of any saves here. As Otsu immediately looking for another goal here, trying to set up, just stealing away boost after boost from Logan High.
Yeah, I mean, boost is a very important part of this game. You can't go for aerials, you can't speed up without it really. Controlling that boost economy, stealing the boost from the other team, is such an important thing to do.
Divine Duckinator trying to get a reset there, but doesn't quite connect with the ball in time, but now just bumping away Cloudy just to deny them any ball control. It's now Otsu and Cheesy Chase on the front lines here, fighting for the ball. Divine Duckinator
less than 3 minutes on
for
that
an aerial.
clock.
Using a very, very good angle control with the booster to just get in, and now has control of the ball. Metronomical, though, right in the way to steal away.
Looks like Divine was trying to hit a musty flick there, just didn't quite have the height to do it.
But now, Cheesy Chase. But Hurricane just not letting up on this pressure, just keeping Logan High pinned. But now Cheesy Chase looking for another goal here, but doesn't quite connect anything. As now Logan High just trying to get the ball out of their side of the field, and they actually succeed this time, but Bud gets demoed. And now Divine Duckinator goes in, dribbles the ball, and manages to get a very clean connect into the Logan High goal with a now 0-3 to Hurricane High.
Hurricane is just dominating this game so far. You know, I really want to see that comeback from Logan. Comeback stories are amazing. They're fun to watch. They're exciting. I'm really holding out hope that, you know, Logan's got this.
Very true, but now Metronomical managing
stopping the kickoff goal. That's a good start.
Stopping the kickoff goal, but now Otsu right in the air, taking control of this ball. Cheesy Chase within the side, looking for a goal here, looking for an angle. It's Otsu and
little bit of team bumping there.
Bumping each other as Divine Duckinator manages to catch the ball, just denying the Logan High any momentum here, but now going for the aerial.
Bringing it up.
And now brings it down, but just barely hits the ceiling. But Cheesy Chase.
Oh.
Divine Duckinator, what a save for his own team, but Otsu saves it. Otsu secures another goal for Hurricane, 0-4 now.
I don't think Divine Duckinator meant to do that. You know, accidentally, you know, helps Logan out a little bit there.
Again,
Otsu bringing it back and
Otsu fixing this mistake, the misplay a little bit, but now 0-4, minute 50 on the clock. Still time for Logan High to start turning this around. But I mean, they really need to get this momentum going. They really need to start taking control of the ball and the boost.
Yeah, the boost is important. I mean, we see that Hurricane's going for all of these aerials.
Cheesy Chase with a very clean aerial here. You can see Divine Duckinator sets up the ball here, and Cheesy Chase boosts right up, jumps, and immediately gets a goal.
Logan needs to start taking control of this boost. We see that Hurricane loves going to those aerials. They can't do that if they don't have a boost. If they just start stealing all the major big boost pads, it will really slow down Hurricane's offense a lot because they have to go around and collect a lot of small pads.
Very true. Cloudy Dreamer starting to actually take control, but now bumping each other, all of them overcommitting on the ball a little bit, but now Cheesy Chase looking for something, but now Logan High has control of the ball here. Metronomical bumping it to Osu. Otsu just managing to take control of this ball, but Logan High
just finding that gap.
barely misses.
Hitting the flick.
Hits the flick, and Cheesy Chase and Divine Duckinator both flick it into the goal with a very clean 3-man play to make sure
I'm
that
sure
it goes
that they
in.
didn't mean to triple commit on that. You know, had they missed that, that was a free goal for Logan.
Very true, but they do manage to get the goal. Very risky play, but it pays off.
I mean, here we go. 1 minute on the clock, basically 0-6 in favor of Hurricane. I'm really starting to worry for Logan. You know, I want to see them win here.
Logan High, they really need to start taking back the momentum, but having to forced to play defensively, and just they cannot deal with Hurricane's pressure right now.
Hurricane is just piling it on them. They are hitting these fast goals. They are moving faster, finding that hole, sending it straight over the defense.
Incredibly aggressive, just not giving Logan High time to breathe. I think what Logan High needs to do, they have 1 minute left to go. They really need, but however, Cloudy Dream manages to get the Metronomical set up by Cloudy Dreamer, manages to get the kickoff goal immediately as Metronomical bumps it in, and Cloudy Dreamer sets it up, makes sure.
And they just weren't quite in position to save that.
The Cloudy Dream defending the ball there, as now Logan High trying to take back this momentum with a kickoff goal. They really, now they have a little bit of momentum, but now Divine Duckinator and Cheesy Chase trying to deny Logan High. They just need to play keep away for another 50 seconds, and the game is theirs. The set is theirs. However, and Logan High
sending it towards the wrong net there, but he's probably just playing that keep away game. You know, he's dribbling that ball away from them so they cannot score.
Indeed, trying.
If you have possession of that air dribble, the other team cannot touch you really.
Indeed, they need to get this boost. They need to just get the ball away from them. But Cheesy Chase playing keep away, forcing them to play a game of cat and mouse here. But Logan High.
Ooh, Metronomical went for that aerial, just slightly missed it.
Ooh, doesn't quite get control of the ball here. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite get the right angle, bumps in the ball, and gives away control to Hurricane. As now Cloudy Dreamer fishing
I
for
hate to say it, but with 10 seconds on the clock, it looks like it's going to be a 3-0 in favor of Hurricane here.
Indeed, 5 seconds on the clock, a dominant showing from Hurricane. Logan High, a valiant attempt to try and take ball control back, but in the end, Hurricane High take this 3-0.
That was quite the game we saw there. Hurricane with that very dominant win there. You know, Logan got, what, 3 goals total?
Indeed, very, very dominant showing, very aggressive. Hurricane High School, the series champs this time around.
Congratulations to them. Wonderful gameplay we saw from you guys. You guys, absolutely amazing team. Logan, you guys did amazing too.
Good games all around. Very interesting, very fun to watch. Very exciting game. Very, very aggressive and very explosive.
Yeah, I'm super happy with what we saw there. I loved, watching those and, just reacting to what's going on. We saw some amazing, shots from Hurricane there. Some couple flip resets, some dunks, some double touches. The teamwork was amazing. Incredible
Aerial play as well.
Yeah.
Hurricane displaying immaculate control of the ball.
They were absolutely wonderful games,
Wonderful games all around, and some pretty clutch goals from Logan High.
Yeah. I mean, that's unfortunately all we have today. I wish we could, do a little bit more for you guys, but
it's been a wonderful set of games regardless, and a wonderful broadcast. Thank you for coming to the Garff Esports broadcast, and we'll see you next time.
Have a good night.
Thank you.